Good morning. Hey everybody. Hello. It is Monday, November 4th, 2019. Good morning. Hopefully I will see some people jump on in a second. Hope everybody's having a great day and a great start to your November, if you can believe that. I'm going to check myself on Facebook. On my iPad over here, hopefully. It's being slow. I see some people jumping on, so as you guys come on, make sure you say hi. Type in hi or whatever you want to say so I can know that you watched later to put you in a drawing. And let's see. My name is Jennifer Cotton. Good morning, Barbara and Landa. Jennifer Cotton, I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Good morning, Lisa. And I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 18 years now, I believe. I started in 2001. And so I teach people how to do paper crafting, make greeting cards. Thank you for sharing, Lisa. Scrapbook pages, art, all kinds of stuff with rubber stamps. So if you're watching for the first time, and if you're watching right now, you're probably watching replay because this is the very beginning of the Facebook Live. Anyway, if you're watching now, then welcome and thank you for watching. And so, again, Jennifer Cotton, I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I do sell the products I'm going to show you today, so you can buy those from me. Good morning, Linda and Helen. Hello. So over on my iPad, I'm frozen. I don't know if I'm frozen for you guys, but everybody's still commenting, so I assume I'm not. I don't know. I'm going to try to refresh this iPad here. Good morning, Christine. Good to see you. Thank you for sharing. Hello. So as y'all come on, say hi, and I will enter you into a drawing. While we're just waiting a second for some people to hop on, and I want to make sure there's no technical difficulties. I'm going to show y'all some cards I've received in the mail recently. So I got this one. Super cute. Becky and Anna. Good morning, Cindy. See how it's heat embossed there? Super cute. Thank you for sharing, Christine. And then, let me see. This card is, that was from Becky and Deanna Co. This card is from my friend, Chris. Look how fancy this is. She's also a demonstrator. Hey, Jean and Karen. Good morning. Good to see you guys. Jean, I don't know if I've seen you here before, so awesome. I'm trying to show y'all the shimmer on this card. This is from, thank you, Linda, for telling me that. This is from Chris Tremere. She's a demonstrator in my group, and let me show you how it opens. It stands up like this. She's kind of known for doing these kind of cards, at least by me. So that was from Chris. And then I have this card from another demonstrator in my group, Sandy. Isn't that cute? Not too complicated. The cardinal and the magnolia card is beautiful. This is from my friend Eleanor, or Elner as she prefers to be pronounced. Thank you, Elner. And yeah, maybe it's working now. And let's see here. Oma sent me this one. Super pretty. Hey, Sherry. Good morning. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody there. And then last but not least, I believe this one is also from Oma. Yes. Look how pretty that is. That's that. Oh gosh, I'm going to blank out on the name of the set now. But I had a special on that set a little while back. Okay, so as you come on, if you'll say hi, say hello like Chris. Hey, Chris. You will be entered into a drawing to win a prize from me. Prize today for saying hi on Facebook is, I have to remove my sticky note here. It is a class packet to make 4 cards. Everything is cut, it's embossed, it's die cut. All you have to do is stamp and assemble. So you will receive this packet to make 4 cards, as well as I will email or Facebook message you PDF instructions. Good morning, Tracy. And then you'll also get a full roll of the gray granite ribbon there. So the cards that this makes are these 4 cards here using the Gather Together bundle. So it's this one, So see, the leaf will be die cut for you. The will be die cut. You'll just stamp and assemble. Thank you, Linda. This card here. Of course, the designer paper will be in there and all that stuff. This card, it's perfect. November prize. And this one here. Now, what this packet was anyone who placed an order through me online in, hey, Carrie, good morning. Let's see, I have my notes here. It was in September. So if they ordered in September online, $25 or more with that month's host code, they received a class packet mailed to them, this one, and PDF instructions, and that was mailed in October. So if the order was 50 or more, you also received a full accessory, which was the ribbon. So that's what this was. You can win it today, and that's for commenting. You have a chance to be entered into that drawing if you make a comment on this video before I do the drawing. So I'm going to set that aside. And then I have a special every month. So every month, if you place an online order with me using this month's host code, you get a class packet. So this month, the class packet is with, I've got it right here, Snowman Season bundle. So we'll use the punch and the stamp. If you don't own the punch, if it needs to be pre-punched, we will. If it's, for example, you stamp this guy and then punch him out, you can just hand cut it if you don't own the punch. But you will need your stamp set to be able to complete it. So place a $25 online order in the month of November, where we are right now, with the host code, which I'll show you later, and it'll be posted on this video, and it's on my emails and my blog and all that stuff. You will get a class packet to make 4 cards with Snowman Season. I'm also going to use this designer paper in your packet. I just wanted to show y'all one of the sheets here. If you can see the glitter on these snowmen. Look at that. So cute. So I'll be using that as well. Ooh, thank you, Jean. Twice. It would be an awesome prize to win. Okay, so that's this month's online ordering special. And if your order is 25 or more, you get the class packet. If it's 50 or more, you also get a free accessory. And I just haven't chosen the accessory yet. So there we go. Okay, then what do we have? If you share the video today, so lots of you are saying that you shared. Thank you very much. If you share the video, you will be entered to win a brand new pack of this Night Before Christmas designer paper. I'm going to try to fan mine out here. Mine is a used pack, but it's a 6x6 pack. I dropped half of it, of designer paper. And of course the paper is double-sided, so that was one side. And I don't even know if I have every single design here because, again, I've used this. But you get the idea. It's super cute. It matches all kinds of other stuff in our catalog with this sweet Night Before Christmas. I'm not doing a very good job of showing you, but it's a free prize, so hey. And that is for sharing the video today. Maybe that's a better way to do it. Just show these ones I'm missing. So, if you share, though, you... he's talking to you now, the snowman Gene. So it's really cute. Of course, on Pinterest, the snowman suite, there's so many cute samples that, yeah, it's kind of a must-have. I actually own 2 of the suite because for a class I did. But anyway, I love it. And that punch is so cute. Like, you could use it just to make snowman parts and all that stuff later. Okay, so what I was going to say is if you guys share the video, Facebook may not tell me you shared it. So if you will type the word share and make that as a comment, then I'll know to put you in that drawing. Okay, so we're going to get started, I should say. My name's Jennifer Cotton. If you're just joining in, thank you, Laura, for sharing. My name's Jennifer Cotton. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. All the stuff I'm going to show you today is available for sale on my website. And I have ordering specials and all that stuff. So thank you for joining in, and this is my monthly Facebook Live. So I do news about my events and Stampin' Up! Specials, and then we do stamping. So we're going to start with the news. As always, the first thing we talk about is my monthly classes. So every month I have the same classes that anyone can attend. One of them is offered to go as well as live. And so I'm going to tell you about those right now. So there is card class. You make 4 cards for $15, or it's free with a minimum order. And then there's scrapbook class. You make 3 12-by-12 pages for $15 or free with a minimum order. So those are 2 of the classes you can choose from. I'm going to show you what we made in card class last month. I forgot to take them out of the clear envelopes. So these are not the ones we're making this month. I haven't designed those yet, and by the way, the class dates for this month are November 22nd and 23rd. That's a Friday night, 5 to 9, Saturday, 9 to 3. These classes are come and go, so you can arrive anytime as long as you can finish in time, and you can leave anytime as soon as you're done. So we made this one in October. Isn't that cute? It's a shaker. The stuff in there moves around. And of course there's PDF instructions, and then I have helpers there to help you. So that was a card that was easier than you might think, of course, with the shaker. And I did that shaker card in my Facebook Live last month. We made this card, which I totally got off Pinterest. I believe these card class ones were all off Pinterest except for the snow globe. We made this card. Oops, forgot it was a different direction. Isn't that cute? That's from Pinterest as well. And we made this one, which was also from Pinterest. Hey Sherry, thank you for sharing. Good morning, Linda. The lighting is kind of washing my cards out this morning. So card class is pretty good. We are making 3 Christmas cards in card class this month in November, and then 1 non-Christmas. I can't remember the theme. So sign up for that. Then scrapbook class. Again, you make 3 12-by-12 pages. So we made this one, and these were our fall pages, and then this one. So happy fall, right? And then they made, the third page they made was this one, which was a page 1 of a 2-page layout. Happy Thanksgiving. It looks a lot like that card we made. And then this month, in November, you will make page 2, which has this super cute turkey on it, plus 2 more Christmas pages, which have not been designed yet. But, so anyone can come take that class. You'll make that page 2, and you'll make 2 Christmas pages. So that's that one. Then I do want to show this real quick. Each month, if you bring a friend to class, to the live class, an adult friend I've never met before, then you get to make a bonus project. And this was the bonus project last month. Isn't that cute? That's also a Pinterest inspired design. I watch videos, but I'm a big Pinterest person. Yes. I don't really have, in general, I don't have time to watch a whole video, so I just look at Pinterest for the ideas. But of course, videos are awesome. So those are 2 classes you can take, same time, same place. Then there's Stampastack. This is, I figured that's what you meant, Jean. The Stampastack is 4 designs, 5 of each. So you make 20 cards for $30. If you place a minimum order, you only pay $10 for all 20 cards and clear envelopes. So it's a great deal. This is November is the last month we're making all Christmas, but these are the Christmas cards we made in October. So just to give you an idea. I love the moose. The moose is on low inventory right now. I believe it's the punch. I don't even know. It says the bundle is low inventory. So if you want that, you should order it soon. This card is weird. Okay, so they made this one. And actually, I came up with most of the Stampastack cards last month, for however that worked out. But we made that one. Yes, Pinterest is awesome. Hello, Tammy. Oh, I know why. The lid was cut off. It was confusing me, but it was because I had it like this in class. Let me get it back in here so that they could open it if they needed to. I put them in the clear envelopes to protect it from falling on ink pads and stuff. But anyway, in class, it was like that. And then we made this one. I love this stamp set, Nature's Beauty. And if you purchase that stamp set, Chris, $3 goes to mental health charities. It's called Nature's Beauty. So that was one of our cards. The light is really washing out the background there, but we used I think it's called First Frost designer paper, so everybody had different patterns on that. And last but not least, the cute penguins. Thank you for sharing, Pam. And that was a simple card we used the Stamparatus on, which I'll be showing you later today, the Stamparatus. So thank you guys for your comments. Thank you, Chris. Love the moose. He's on his way to you now. Good, before he goes on back order. So Stamp-A-Stack, that's another class you can take live. Then the last class is the one that you can take live or to go. And it is the sampler class. So it's a home decor class. The frame is not included. They're only about $10 or less depending on where you purchase them. And then you interchange your designs in here because they're seasonal. So you don't need to buy a frame every month unless you just want to. Hey, Candy. And sorry about the lights reflecting on there. But this was the one we made last month. It is obviously a fall kind of Thanksgiving sampler. And I love it. So that's the one we made last month. This class is $28. It includes $20 in merchandise. So they got like a half a pack of the designer paper, other elements, and a whole pack of linen thread. So each time you take this class, you get $20 in merchandise of your choice. Not of your choice. Oh gosh. Of my choice. And it's subject to change based on availability. But anyway, hey Sharon. So this month, and then if you get it to go, I'm sorry, add $7 for shipping. And some of my customers get it to go local, so they choose to pick it up for me. So the shipping gets added on separately if you choose to do that on the to go. So this month, I only have 1 month to make a Christmas sampler, and there's too much to choose from in our holiday catalog. I'm looking for my catalog here. So I'm offering 3 Christmas samplers. Yes, 3. You can take 1, 2, or all 3. So the first offer is on page 31, the Brightly Gleaming Sweet. Hey, Terry. Oh, again at Helen's. That's awesome. Thank you, Helen. Or hello, Helen. So I'm hearing voices outside my room here. The first choice, $28. You will make a 12 by 12 sampler using this suite here. Christmas Gleaming, Brightly Gleaming. So that one, you will, again, based on availability, but it'll add up to $20 at least. You'll get a half pack of the Brightly Gleaming designer paper, which is, you can see it better right here. This paper here, half a pack. You'll get a roll of this awesome ribbon that has Merry Christmas printed in gold on it. You will get a pack of the Brightly Gleaming elements, and you'll get some of these stars right here. So that's 1. Number 2, page 13, is the Perfectly Plaid Bundle. I think this will make, I think they all will, of course, but I think this is going to make such a cute sampler. So the Perfectly Plaid Bundle, or suite, I should say, has designer paper, ribbon, jingle bells, and these awesome trees that you can punch out. So this one includes a half a pack of the designer paper, which looks like that. Super cute. It includes a roll of the shaded spruce and gold ribbon and a pack of the jingle bells. Okay, so you can take that one. Again, you can take 1, 2, or all 3, whatever you want. And then last but not least is on page 19. These are in no particular order, by the way. It's just how I copied and pasted. I know, Barbara, I love the paper. This is the Snowman Season Bundle that we will be using for this sampler. So, of course, we use the stamp set and dies or punches for all of them. And then, I think they're all punch bundles, actually, so they're cheaper. So you get a half a pack of the Snowman Season Designer Paper, which I showed you a little bit of that earlier. You get a half a roll of the red curly ribbon. And then you get the Let It Snow embellishment kit. So, sign up now. There may be limited kits available depending on product availability, but I have to monitor that. And you can take that live or to go. You can take 1, 2, or all 3. By the way, if you want to get notified about my events and specials, online ordering special, all that stuff, you can sign up for my email newsletter. And yes, Jean, I got to get it in because it's almost December, basically. It's almost December, so we have to use up this Christmas stuff while we can. But yeah, I'm in love with the snowman, and I haven't had enough time to show him or her. Okay, so you can sign up for my email newsletter where I will send you emails at least once a week, if not sooner, if not more often, about everything that's going on and give you time to sign up for events and stuff. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is my demonstrator gathering. Every month, the demonstrators in my group get together for fun. We have stamping. Hey, Janet. We have demonstrations. We have tips, shares, so lots of stuff to look at and take pictures of and get ideas from. Speaking of the swap, I'm almost forgetting what I'm supposed to show you guys today. The swap is right here. And the swap, that was the other thing I was going to say. So it's a lot of fun. In other words, being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator just means you buy the starter kit and you get a discount on your purchases. You don't ever have to do anything. You don't have to have classes. You don't have to do videos. It's called being a happy shopper. So you get a discount, a minimum 20% off every order you place. And then you can attend our meetings and you can participate in other Stampin' Up! Events. You can go to, hey, Hannah, like we're going to Vegas. Some of us are going to Vegas next week for Stampin' Up's on stage. Some of us, there's many locations. So some in our team are going to other locations. One's going to Germany. One's going to Atlanta, I believe. I can't remember that location, but she's going to another one. And those are optional things that you can do as a demonstrator, but of course it's a lot of fun. We will get to see the occasions and celebration catalogs next week where we will have them in our hands. So at the meeting, though, I want to go back to that. We have a card swap, so I just want to show you guys. It's optional. I want to show you the swaps we received this month. These two are from the new suite I'm going to be showing you later. They're brand new, and they're while supplies last. And then the rest of these are just awesome cards. This was actually our winner, so everybody gets to vote at the meeting on what they think should be the winner. Even if you don't participate, you still vote. And that was our winner. But as y'all can see, it was probably difficult to vote. I just realized this card has something on the inside. Look at that. I almost went to Germany for the on stage, but then I decided to go to Vegas because more of my team was going to Vegas. Hannah. And then this one. And last but not least, this one, which is, well, you know, you can kind of see it. There's Wink of Stella on the wings there, so really pretty. And that's some vellum. So I got all of these cards because of the card swap, and anyone who participates in the card swap, which is optional, gets one of each card. So that's awesome. And then we have stamping. So this month we made a box full of tags. Isn't that cute? It's one of our stamp cases that we carry. And then these are the tags everybody made. Oh gosh, this lighting today. I guess I have to get closer. It's the same lighting as always though, so I don't know what the deal is. Let it focus. Oh my goodness. You can't see it good. Maybe when I put the camera down, it'll be better. This one. Wow. Sorry about the bright lights, but it's the same I always use. This one is super cute. That's not heat embossed. It just looks really bright up against that light. And then of course the moose, here he is again. And the snowman for you, Linda. So in case y'all don't have these on your wish list, there you go. Yes, the roses are awesome. I'm going to show those a lot later. So what I want to tell y'all now is anyone can join my team. It's $99. and then you pick 125 and anything you want. There is no shipping. It's $99 plus tax, so you're saving a ton of money right there. Again, no obligation. Once you join the team, you don't have to do anything, basically. This month, in December, we're having a party, our Christmas party, instead of our regular meeting. So if you join the team before the party, you can attend our party. It's at local in Midlothian, Texas. We do stream some of it on Facebook Live for the party. All the meetings get streamed on Facebook Live. And there will be an optional swap that you can participate in long distance as well if you can't attend our party. So let me know if y'all have any questions on that, on joining the team. And of course, there's all kinds of other stuff we do. I have optional business training that's offered to them. Again, we get our discount. We get to order from books early. We get to see them early. All that stuff. So, I'm not supposed to say That's one of my notes here. The next thing I'm going to quickly talk about is the stamping cruise. I have on my T-shirt that everyone received at the cruise. It says, "What happens on crafting cruise gets scrapbook for everyone to see." So it's not a secret. You better be good on crafting cruise because the cameras are out. So everybody made about 50 projects total, 50. And the stamping cruise was last month, and the next one is next year during Halloween week, October 25th through November 2nd, I believe, 1st or 2nd. 1st. And anyone can go. You can take advantage of our group rate, so you can bring your spouse, your children, other family members, friends who don't do crafting, and you pick who wants to do the crafting portion. It's a separate fee. And then the ones who don't just take advantage of our group rate, which saves you a ton of money on a cruise. It's out of Galveston, Texas on Royal Caribbean's Liberty of the Seas, and we're going to Grand Cayman, Falmouth, Jamaica, and Cozumel. It's awesome. And you can put a down payment now and pay the rest off all year, so plenty of time. Next year, we won't be doing Halloween projects because it will be on Halloween. So, but this year we did because it was early enough. So, we made different quantities. They made different quantities of these projects. I only have one of each. So, all total, they made about projects. At least. I may have, actually it might be more because I can't remember how I counted these gift tags because they made multiples of those. But I went through yesterday. Mine got ripped, but that was my fault. I went through yesterday and sort of added up how many they made, and it was like 50 projects total. So they made multiples of these cards, multiples of other things, and then some things they did make only one. Like, for example, the scrapbook pages I will show you, they only made one of each. But a lot of the gift packaging and tags and cards, they made multiples. We made a couple of albums. Look at this Christmas album. How cute is that? There's a pocket here. It's so cute. Half were designed by me and half by my cruise and retreat partner, April. Cute. And another album. So again, they made 2 albums. Super cute. And then 6 scrapbook pages. I'm just going through these quickly because I want you guys to see the value of our crafting portion of our stamping cruise. And we do also always offer this to go. So next year, in a full year from now, if you cannot attend live, you can purchase the projects to go. So they also got to make 3 samplers. This one is super cute. So those are basically the projects they made, but again, they made multiples and so blurry. Mine is blurry too, Teresa. And I don't know how to fix that, but sometimes once I publish the video, it's not blurry anymore. Somehow it gets fixed. So I apologize for that if other people are seeing blurry. That's what I'm seeing on my iPad over here. So I apologize. I don't know if it's blurry for anyone else. Y'all let me know, but hopefully replay will not be blurry. Laura is also seeing blurry. So I apologize for that. But normally what happens on Facebook Live, if I stop and restart, we have the same issues. So I've learned to just keep going unless it totally cuts off. Okay, we had our 10th annual Stampapalooza fundraiser, and I just want to quickly tell you the results. We raised $540 for the Suicide and Crisis Center of North Texas. So thank you so much to everyone who attended and the 5 other demonstrators who put this event on with me. We appreciate all of you who helped make the event a success and gave your donations. So $540, and they made 12 projects. So I'm just going to very quickly show those projects. These 2 were from Yolanda Nixon. Then we have the next 2 from Chris Tremere. Cute, right? These 2 are from me. That's the new rose set. And then we did like a baby card. Landa Cartwright did these 2. Yes, Hannah, I agree. It was awesome. And then Dorothy Duggar did these 2. And last but not least, Mary Ann Hogendobler. Get that lighting. So this is a vellum card on the outside. Very cute. And then Mary Ann did this one, which was a pocket card. So those were the projects from Stampapalooza. Again, thank you to everyone who came and donated and participated. And thank you to all my 5 other demonstrators who did the event with me. Next thing I'm going to tell you guys about real quick is a new event I'm offering. It was that went out this month, on November 1st. But it's towards the bottom, so you may not have seen it. I'm calling it a Mega Stamp Camp at Home. So this is basically a to-go event, and it is a big one. So you'll make lots of projects, but everything will be mailed to you. You provide the stamps and ink. So this is the stamp set we'll be using, Holly Jolly Christmas. And then we will cut, emboss, die cut, etc. for you. And then you'll also receive product with the fee that you'll use on your projects. So the dies that match this set are Jolly Season. That was Holly Jolly Christmas. Jolly Season are the dies. I recommend you have those, but again, if at all possible, we will die cut it for you. And then, for example, say you're supposed to stamp Santa and then die cut him out. You could hand cut if you needed to, if you don't own the dies. So that's the bundle we'll be using for this event. And it's going to be, my notes are on 2 pages, mailed by November 30th. So it'll be perfect for you to do at the beginning of December, to create these awesome holiday projects at the beginning of December at home. And it's also great for you to do with a friend, a daughter, a mother-in-law, a sister-in-law. So you might want to order 2 packs. And when you register, that actually is an option. You can order extra packets and you only pay the shipping for 1 packet. Okay, so what will be included with the fee? The Night Before Christmas designer paper. I showed that already at the beginning of this video. So let's see. Yes, you get that paper. You get the Cherry Cobbler striped ribbon, which is so awesome. I love that ribbon. You get the Night Before Christmas Memories and More pack. So mine is almost all used up due to the cruise, but I think I have kind of sort of most of the cards here to show you guys. There's that one and this one. Then there's little cards as well. So we will use this card pack. It comes with more than that, and it comes with stickers on our projects as well. I haven't told you what the projects are yet either. My packet is all mixed up, but it's super cute. So we'll use that. And then you'll receive the Night Before Christmas Memories and More cards and envelopes. There's 20 of those. It's only $59. It includes, that fee includes shipping. And I don't think I wrote the value down here, but it's at least $45 in merchandise before tax and shipping. So it's $45 plus tax and shipping. You're only paying $59, including shipping, and we're cutting, designing, embossing, etc. for you. So this class is going to make, I have to find, okay, a 12 by 12 sampler, 8 Christmas cards plus supplies to make more. Bye, Hannah. Love you too. A box and a box of gift tags. So I'm taking a note from the meeting making takes. This will be the box, and then you'll get some gift tags in there that you will make. So it's going to be awesome, and you guys should take that class. I will have individual emails going out about that later. Next, for you that you can sign up for now, and it's in that email, is the live event, Occasions and Celebration Kickoff. It's Saturday, sneak peek. It's Saturday, December 14th, 2019, here in Midlothian, Texas, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Civic Center. We will be showing you lots of new stuff from the Occasions and Celebration catalogs. You'll make 10 projects that day using all new sets, dies, punches, etc. There will be 2 stamping demonstrations, product included with your fee, an optional card swap, lunch, door prizes, and fun. So it's live. The live fee is $45. You can get this one to go, but of course I would only expect demonstrators to do that because you would need to own the new product to be able to get your projects. To go with shipping is $52. And those fees are by December 8th for the early bird fee, and then you add $5 after that date. And then a couple of save the dates real quick. Stamping Bingo is January 31st. I know that's a ways off, but you can mark your calendar now so that you're free that day. And that will be for the Occasions and Celebration book. And then the Occasion Celebration Kickoff is February 8th. And that's where I can use anything from those books because we will have been, all the ordering restrictions in the pre-order for demonstrators will have been lifted. So save the date, February 8th for that. Okay, if you just joined in, I'm Jennifer Cotton, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I teach scrapbooking, card making, rubber stamping in general, and I have all the stuff you're going to see today available for purchase on my website, which is Jennifer's, that's with an S, .stampinup.net. But you can also join my email list if you want to be updated about all of my events, Stampin' Up! Specials, and so on. Okay, Stampin' Up! Speaking of the company, what's going on is you can purchase the new trimmer today. Yay! It's finally available. It is awesome. So some features, first of all, the feature is it's only $25, which is a great deal. It's very lightweight. The bar here kind of locks into place when you close it. It's not a firm lock, like you wouldn't want to throw this on the ground and expect it to stay locked, but it does snap into this little thing on the side. Can't think of the word. And so it stays down when you're traveling and moving it. See, I'm holding it upside down and it's not moving. Again, if I threw it, it probably would come out. It holds your paper really well when you're cutting, so you don't have to press super hard like we do with some of our cutters. Hey, Pam. Yay. And I forgot to mention when I said who I was a second ago that as you guys hop on, say hi so you can be entered into my drawing. What else? It goes to 6 1/4 inches before you have to extend it, and then it goes to 17 1/4 inches when this bar is extended. So you can cut all different sizes of paper. FYI, when you purchase it, there is a clear film on top of this part and this part that you need to peel off. And then the other thing is that the blades are amazing. So I don't know how well I can show them here. Not very well, apparently. I'm not, it's blurry. But the cutting blade is very long. It's like a deeper blade than our old cutter. So So far with me, I've used it many times. Hey, Evelyn. And no issues. It cuts, no fraying. It hasn't worn down yet. It hasn't dulled. It will eventually. All blades, all straight blades do, but it hasn't yet. And then, so that's that one. And then the scoring blade is rounded, actually. Again, you probably cannot see it here, but I'll just hold it kind of close. But it's a circle versus a pointy thing that scores your paper. So it scores very gently, and it's not going to destroy your paper the way our old scoring blade did, where you had to be really gentle, and if you're using designer paper, you need to barely press at all because it might actually cut through it and very jaggedly. So it's a much better scoring blade. So any questions on that, let me know. You can get that trimmer now. We haven't had a trimmer for a while if you're new to Stampin' Up, because our old one was basically defective. So we have a new and improved trimmer now by a different manufacturer. Okay, and then our paper pumpkin kit is what? Let me start over. Paper pumpkin is a kit you can purchase from Stampin' Up. It's a surprise kit you get in the mail monthly. So it's mailed to you. Inside the kit, this is last month's kit, is everything you need to make a project. So you need a stamp set. This is exclusive to Paper Pumpkin. You cannot purchase it anywhere else. You need ink. So you'll get at least one ink. Last month we got Night of Navy. And then you'll need supplies. So we got card bases. Super cute. I believe this kit made 10 cards. You get all the accessories and embellishments you need to make the projects in the kit. So those are, there we go. They're blue, I was going to say. And these little wood elements. Oh, these are our envelopes. You always get envelopes if you're making cards. This is the card that this kit made. It's super cute and raised up 3D there. And of course, lots of people use these kits to make alternate projects as well. And then you get your instructions. So the pictures, the full color pictures on the front so you can see what it's supposed to look like, and then step-by-step instructions on the inside. So that was last month's kit. This month's kit, part 2, will coordinate with it. You have to sign up and get it by the 10th of the month. Good morning, Kelly. To get this month's kit. And this month's will coordinate, but it'll be a different stamp set, different color ink, and different projects. It will be Christmas gift tags, which is one of my favorite things to make at the holidays. By the way, sorry, you also get adhesive. So those are glue dots and Stampin' Dimensionals there. Let's see. So let me look at my notes. It is 24 holiday themed gift tags, 4 sizes and designs. So that is Paper Pumpkin. How do you sign up for it, you ask? You can either purchase it as a one-time purchase, so you can, of course, in a live class, but on my website, you click Paper Pumpkin, one-time purchase, 1 month, 3 month, whatever, and you purchase it. And then Stampin' Up! Sends you an email and tells you, click here to activate your purchase. Because they don't know if you really wanted it to be activated in November, December, January, whenever. I believe they never expire, these codes. So you purchase it and then you activate it the month you want it. The 10th is the deadline of every month to get that month's kit. So if you want November's kit, you sign up, pre-purchase or sign up for the subscription by November 10th. And the subscription, I will put a link to where you subscribe and you'll get your kits every month. $22 including shipping. So $22 plus tax for the subscription, and you get a surprise box every month. It's awesome. On that, you can put it on hold, or you can cancel it at any time. And then of course you can restart at any time. So that's what Paper Pumpkin is. The last thing I'm going to tell you about before we get to the stamping is my monthly online ordering special. Actually, I talked about it already, so I'll go over this like super quick. If you place an online order with me in November 2019 using the host code, which I will show you in a minute and it'll be posted on this video, you'll get a a card kit to make 4 cards using the Snowman Season bundle. And I will also be using in your cards this designer paper. So that's if your order is 25 or more with the host code. If your order is 50 or more with the host code online, these are online orders, then you will also get a free full accessory from me. If your order is 150 or more online, don't use the host codes. Forget what I said. You'll still get the gifts from me, but you will also receive free Stamp-In rewards from Stampin' Up! For spending $150 or more. Hey, Mary. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera down now, and we'll do our stamping, but first I'm going to show you, when I turn it down, some product that is available while supplies last with Stampin' Up! So I showed these cards earlier already in different, for different reasons, that are all using the product I'm going to show you now. It's while supplies last. That's number one, most important. So set these aside. Here's what you can get. There is a stamp set. It is 2 boxes, 1 set. This stamp is red rubber. These stamps are photopolymer, but it's 1 stamp set. This image, Stampin' Up! Decided would stamp better in red rubber. And then these need to be photopolymers so that you can align them on top of this image. And I'm going to show you that today. The stamp set is $38 for all these stamps. Or you can bundle it with the dies, which are here. And I'm using we're using 2 of the dies today. So I have those pulled out. There's 7 dies total. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that you can bundle it with the dies. And I'm looking for the bundle price. It's $61 for the stamp sets and the dies. Or the dies alone are $30. They're called roses. The stamp set is called Christmas Rose. Okay, so there's that. Then we have this gorgeous, which I'm sure the video will not show properly, but this gorgeous gold glimmer ribbon. Again, while supplies last, have to emphasize that. It's $7 for 10 yards, which is super cheap for ribbon, by the way. If you price it in the store by the yard, you'll see what a good price our ribbon is. Then we have the gold glimmer glitter enamel dots for $8. Very cute, while supplies last. This designer paper is gorgeous. It is $14.50 for 12 sheets. There are 3 designs, and you get 4 of each. So this is one, and hopefully you can see they all have gold embossing basically on one side, and then there's the other side. Then we have, I think that's my favorite design, but this next one is my second favorite because it's so cool. So it's got the gold foil embossing, and then there's this side as well. And then one more. So you get 4 of each, which I love because it goes further on your projects. And then this last one, we also have the gold foil on the roses there, and then this side. So this is called Christmastime is Here. The beauty of it is it's roses, so it doesn't have to be only Christmas. And then the last thing that's available in this bundle, or suite, I should say, is this bracelet, which comes in a really pretty box, so it makes a great gift. And it does have a rose. It's gold. Of course, it's not real gold. It has a rose, and it has the Stampin' Up! Logo on it. And it's one of those, like, it just kind of stretches out and then fits on your hand once you put it on. Super pretty. That bracelet is $22. So each item is sold individually. You can get as many packs of designer paper as you want, and so on. And you can get the bundle, of course, of the stamp set and dies, or you can just get it all. Hit the easy button 153947 for $112.50, and you get everything I just showed you. So that's the easiest way to purchase, of course. So that's what we're going to use today in our project. And I've got myself a little sticky note to tell me what to do. So let me show you first your supplies you will need. You have your card. This is the host code for this month, by the way. And try to straighten it up a little bit there. You need a card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5 Whisper White, 5.5 by 8.5. So it's a sheet of 8.5 by 11 cut in half. You need a piece of early espresso, 5 1/4 by 4. I'm trying to find my sample so I can remember how this card looks. Love it. Okay, 5 1/4 by 4. Then you need a piece of Whisper White that, and ignore my writing on here, these are notes to myself. We're going to stamp on this. So it is 1/4 of a sheet of Whisper White. So it's 5.5, 4 1/4. That's for the Stamparatus. You're going to need a piece of the designer paper that we will die with the largest die from Stitched Nested Labels. So I've already die cut that. And it was that largest die. My medium one here is missing because of another project. But it's that largest one. So that's been done. And then you need a scrap of early espresso. I think that's all we need for this project. So I'm going to set that aside and do my stamping now. So we are bringing in the Stamparatus. Most of you have seen this before. This is our stamp positioning tool from Stampin' Up. And what I have, let me just show you this. Okay, so when you buy the Stamparatus, you get 2 plates. One can go on the top and one can go on the side. I'm actually using all of mine on the top today, but it doesn't matter what you do. So you get 2 plates and you get 4 stamping surfaces. One on this side, one on this side, and then one here and one here. And then you just pull the plate out and flip it around to stamp from your images on the other side. The Stamparatus is open on the 2 sides here, so you can put any size paper in there. You can use red rubber or photopolymer. All you do is remove the piece of foam to do red rubber because it's thicker, and put the piece of foam back for photopolymer. This is a piece of scratch paper, which we do sell. You can just throw any scratch paper, but of course this is in our annual catalog. And then this is the $6 deluxe foam mat that you can purchase separately. It comes with its own foam mat that's just black foam. I prefer the deluxe foam mat. It's a little thicker, to be honest, for your photopolymer, and to me it works better. So that's what I use for that. And then the scratch paper mainly is so I don't get ink on my product. Okay, now what I want to show y'all next is how I aligned these images. And hopefully this will make sense because I'm just going to say it. So I was going to use 1/4 of a sheet of Whisper White cardstock. So I got that size paper out and put it in, okay, thought I lost my magnet. Put it in the corner here, and I placed my magnet to hold the paper in place. It comes with 2 magnets, by the way, which get stored on the bottom here and here. And then I took the foam off because it's red rubber. So I placed this stamp, can y'all see this? I placed this stamp not on here, I place it on the paper. So I basically just placed it in the center of this paper, the stamp. Then I closed the lid and picked up the stamp. Then I put ink on it and I stamped it. Okay, y'all with me? Then I took this off, or you could do it from the side as well. I actually was doing this for a class. It was for the Stampapalooza fundraiser, is why I use the top only, because they actually had 2 machines to use, but you don't need 2 for this. Okay, so Then again, not on the plate, but on the image that is stamped on here, which is this detail flower right here. I've laid this photopolymer stamp on top of the image and got my readers out and got as close as I could, and I aligned that image, and then I picked it up with the plate, and then I tested it. Sometimes when you do this, your alignment is not perfect. You test it, you shift it as needed until you get it perfect. Then I did the same thing with the berries. There are 4 different images for the berries. I aligned all 4 on here, picked them up. I believe one of them, after I test stamped it, was off, and I think it was that one, and I had to realign that a couple of times. Once I got that perfect, this is good to go. And then, oh, I did use the side today, I forgot. These leaves, so you're probably wondering, where do you get the 3rd plate? We sell these. They are 2 for $15. They call them replacement plates. I call them extra plates because then I can stamp on one piece of paper as I want without having to take them off of here and put a new image on there. So this one's going to go on the side. And again, I did the same thing. I laid these leaf images on the image, picked them up, tested it, and boom. So hopefully that all makes sense. Now, today, what I'm going to do, this image here is going to get heat embossed in gold. So I'm going to stamp it last. And the beauty of the Stamparatus is once you do all this work, don't take it off until you've made all the cards you want to make with this stamp, because you'll have to realign it and it'll save you time. Don't remove anything until you've made all the cards you want to make. Now, it literally doesn't matter which image I stamp first to last. They all align. What does matter though is I want to heat emboss this, so I'm going to do it last because it'll be a little bumpy and it might interfere with my stamping. So I'm going to heat emboss last. So what I'm going to do now is stamp all 3 of these images. Again, it does not matter which one you do first. So I will start with the leaves in Old Olive. And usually I will use a small Stampin' Spot for these, but because these images take up so much space and they're so large, I'm going to use a full-size ink pad. You can use your Stampin' Spots from your paper pumpkin kits, and then we also sell them with no ink in them, and you just take your same ink refill for these pads as these and make whatever color you want. Okay, so just hopefully I inked it well enough, but the beauty of the Stamparatus, oops, I need the foam. This is important when you're doing photopolymer or the stamp will not reach your paper. The beauty of the Stamparatus is if you mess up, you get to try it again, which is, and it'll stamp back in the same place. Sorry. Okay. Let me check out the comments here, see if anybody's telling me anything. Yes, I agree about the set. Sharon, you need the bundle, but it's while supplies last. I just have to emphasize that. I know we make our own stamps, but we don't make the dies or the embellishments, so you got to get those while you can. I see some people have on, but I don't think you guys have commented, so make sure y'all comment and say hi. So you can be entered into my drawing. Okay, so just check your images. If they look good, you're fine, but what I'm doing, the photopolymer pulls the paper up when you pull it up, so I'm repositioning my paper every time. Now I will do these berries because that's how I left it. And the berries are smaller, and I don't want to make a mess with my large ink pad, so I am going to use my Cherry Cobbler Stampin' Spot. Again, if you don't own one, you can purchase, I believe it's a set of 5 uninked, and then you just put your ink refills on them and then designate that one permanently to whatever color it is. Then we're going to do this. Press where the images are for best transfer instead of just like in the center. Check your images. If they look good, you're good to go. Again, I'm pushing it back up to the corner just in case. Lift it to 90 degrees straight up and down to flip over. And then I'm going to use the big ink pad on the flower, There's two reasons. One, because it's larger, but the main reason is these Stampin' Spots are linen ink pads. They have a linen top, and so there can be a little texture that shows on a solid image like this. The texture doesn't pick up on skinnier images, but it did when I used that ink pad on this rose. So I'm using my big one, and you can't because it's already stained red, but again, the beauty is if you did not ink it up well, you can just redo it. Beautiful. That's how that flower is supposed to look, very watercolory. And if you guys notice, look how it looks darker in the center and lighter on the edges. That's all from the stamp. So it looks watercolored, even though I did not watercolor anything. I love it so much. Okay, so now taking off that foam piece, because I'm going to do actually, okay, tell y'all a couple things, but I'm taking off the foam because I'm doing red rubber now. See how easy it is to interchange between red rubber and photopolymer? It's like that. I believe that our Stamparatus is the only one on the market that has all these features. Okay, but because I'm heat embossing, I want to be sure that this ink is 100% dry. The ink dries instantly, but there can be some moisture that we don't know about when you heat emboss, that where the gold powder or whatever color powder you're using could stick where you don't want it. So just to be safe, you could heat set it, but just to save time, I'm bringing in one I stamped yesterday. Okay, so you want to make sure it's dry, then heat emboss. So that's the same image, it's just dry. And let me read my notes here. Yeah. Okay, so before I heat emboss, I want to remove the static from this paper. I use a dryer sheet to do that, like from the laundry. A non-used one. Rub that all over your paper to remove the static, because embossing powder is very staticky and it will try to stick to your paper where you don't want it. And don't rub it with your hand after you do that. That was not smart of me, because that puts static on there. And then I have my heat tool ready to go. It's plugged in. It has low and high, 1 and 2. You want number 2 high for heat embossing. And then I have just a piece of cardboard I covered with foil to emboss on. And I have my powder in an old Stampin' Up! Case. We don't sell these anymore, but if you can find like a big Tupperware or something, you can pour your embossing powder in one and leave it there permanently, and you'll see how I do this today. It's much easier cleanup. Then for heat embossing, you want to stamp in Versamark ink, because it stays wet long enough and it's sticky. It will hold the powder. You can also use craft ink like our Whisper White for heat embossing, but our regular inks are not good for heat embossing. They dry too fast. This one, Versamark, is clear, so I'm just going to over ink it to be sure that I really inked it well. Also, let me make sure my paper's all the way in the corner, because it should align as long as I have the paper in the same position every time. Okay, so I'm going to stamp. And again, you can't, I mean, you can see this if you reflect it in the light, but it is a clear ink. So you just want to use extra pressure because you won't really be able to visually tell if you stamped good everywhere. See, y'all can't see it at all. But then we will bring over the powder, and it doesn't dry instantly, but I don't like to waste any time when I'm adding embossing powder. So I scoop the paper under the powder and distribute it onto my image. Then I tap it like that, and then you see all this excess. I flip it over and thump. And I did have a paintbrush, but I forgot it over there. But you can take a paintbrush and remove excess powder where it's stuck where you didn't want it. All this is going to be die cut off of here, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm not going to do that right now. But if it matters, take a paintbrush and remove the excess powder. And then this will allow me to, this foil will allow me to lay it down flat. And then I also like to use a clothespin to just hold onto my paper. And I'm going to set this on high and heat it, and hopefully you guys will see the magic when it transforms from this to gold. But it takes a minute for the heat tool to heat up. Once it heats up, it goes very fast, very quickly. And you don't have to keep it on the ground like this. You can pick it up. It's just whatever works for you. So it is turning to gold. Can y'all see that? And the cool thing is, like, it shows up where you didn't even know there was an image on this card. You're like, oh, that got stamped also. Okay, I don't know if you can see it changing, because I can't look at the camera and heat emboss at the same time. But, and I know it's still blurry, but hopefully on replay it won't be blurry as well. And then you never want to overheat heat embossing, but you do need to check it before you think you're done. So reflect it in the light, which is what I'm doing now. And if you see any spots that are dull, or they look grainy like salt and pepper, or they're not shiny, heat those again for a second. But I do think I got everywhere. So hopefully you can see that. I have another sample here that I did yesterday. Can y'all see it? Woohoo! So that's what that looks like. And then there is a die that comes in the set to die cut this out. Also, by the way, this die cuts out a design on one of the designer papers as well. It is, I'll grab it real quick. My video is going longer today, but I had a lot to share with you guys. So on this sheet, it does not cut out this one, but it cuts out this one. And so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 per sheet that you can die cut out, and there's 4 sheets in there. So that's 12 of these you can die cut out from the sheet or designer paper. Now for my big shot, I'm going to emboss that early espresso cardstock with the tufted embossing folder and die cut this out. So I'm going to grab that. Grab the big shot real quick. And Stampin' Up! Should, I don't really know, I don't have any info, but we should be coming out with a die cutting machine soon. We are coming out with one, it's just a matter of when. But for now, I'm using the big shot. So I have a magnetic cutting, a magnetic platform, clear cutting pad, and then another clear cutting pad to go on top. I'm gonna place my image on the big shot, directly there. You don't ever want to place it somewhere else and then put it on here, because you'll bump something and your stuff will shift. Align the image so that it matches with the die, and then put the clear cutting pad on top and crank it through. By the way, whoever wins the share drawing will also receive this card I'm making right now. So there's how it die cuts out. Amazing. Right, yes. And then for the embossing, I'm going to take all this away. It's easier for me. And I'm going to use the platform that comes with the big shot without the adapter. So this is just the straight up platform. And my embossing folder is Stampin' Up's old style. So I bought it in the old catalog. It is thicker. So I'm going to put one clear cutting pad on top. But if you purchase the tufted embossing folder or any of our 3D folders now, this will be too thick because they're a little bit, it will not, now I'm getting myself confused. It won't be thick enough because the new ones are a little thinner. They give the same image, they're just physically thinner. So if you buy this now, or any 3D folder that you purchase now, you can purchase this blue cutting plate for $10 that is a little thicker to go with the new ones. Hopefully that makes sense. And that's with the big shot. Okay, so I'm aligning or getting my paper straight in here. That's early 4 by 5 1/4. One clear cutting pad on top, no cutting pad on bottom because it's a 3D embossing folder. And run that through the big shot as well. So there we go with that. Let's let's get this out of your way. I think that's all the die cutting. I do have one other thing, but I pre-die cut it, so it should be good. Okay, so to bring back these elements, we have, I've showed you guys already that I pre-die cut this one. And there's that. And then this piece, what I'm going to do is stamp this greeting. It says, "May this Christmas fill your heart with warmth and love." And I'm going to stamp it in Whisper White ink, which is a craft ink. It's a pigment ink, that's what I should say. So you need to let it dry first. So you ink it up, stamp it like normal, let it dry, or heat set. And then once it's dry, you can run it through the Big Shot and die cut it out. So this image comes with the die set as well as this one. These are both awesome for all kinds of, you know, not just this stamp set. And then, of course, that one comes with it as well. So now I have my pieces. I'm going to use this ribbon and I'm going to put this card together. I have a bone folder somewhere. So you take your card base. I gave the measurements for this earlier, so you guys can go back if you need any of the measurements. Fold that in half with the bone folder. Press really firmly there. Don't fold it with your finger or the inside's going to be super wrinkly. And then I'm going to attach the die cut designer paper flat with my snail. So press and pull. I'm going to attach it to this, not that. By the way, if this was a live class, I would also have a stamp for them to stamp and sign their on the back, because when you make a card for somebody, you want them to know you made it. You want to get credit for that. The next thing I'm going to do is the ribbon. I'm going to tie a bow down here at the bottom. Remember, this ribbon is while supplies last. So I always, when I can do it myself, I like to tie the ribbon from the roll because there's no waste on one of the ends. So you get your paper to the point where you need someone's finger there, and you can use these reverse tweezers. These are from the craft store. I like the ones that are over in the beading section where you make jewelry. And then you can pinch that, and now your hands are free to tie a bow or a knot. And I like to, this is actually upside down for me. If you tie your bows with your project upside down, they usually end up right side up on your project. So I've got my upside down, and I'm tying my bow, and then now I can remove that. And of course you can adjust your bows and make your loops and tails the lengths you want. Trim that off. Don't forget, share this video. You could win the Night Before Christmas designer paper and this card today. Okay. Let's see if it's about as high as I want it. So I'm going to put this image here. And I don't know that it really matters, but I'm kind of treating that small flower as the top of this image. So that's how I align it each time when I make a project, is I look for that flower and put it at the top. And then on this card, I'm just fitting the bow in that little cutout right there. I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'm going to not be wasteful, and I'm going to cut these in half. So just in case you guys don't know, or you think different, you get the same lift from a half a dimensional, and you get the same lift from 4 as if I put 10 on here. It's literally the same lift. So save yourself a little money and don't cover everything with dimensionals. There are some cases where there's exceptions because of skinny things and stuff like that. But anyway, it'll be the same. And then my greeting is going to go here. So this is already on dimensionals, so that will be raised up. I'm just going to put another half of a dimensional on that end only. And I love how Stampin' Up's dimensionals are this shape. 2, 3, 4. I think it's an octagon. A hexagon. I think it's 6 sides. Anyway, because you can cut it so that the points go where with your project sometimes, which is nice. They hide well. And then I need snail on the other side. Let me turn it so I can see what I'm doing here. I want it right, you know, kind of above that ribbon. So right there. May this Christmas fill your heart with warmth and love. And then that's going to go on my card base. So adhesive on all 4 edges and just a tiny bit in the center. Here's my card base. It should be an equal border on all 4 sides. And I like to hold my paper so that I'm blocking it from actually sticking down until I can see all 4 sides and sort of basically get them aligned where I want before actually pressing it down and adhering it to the card. So hopefully that makes sense. So there is the card I made today. I hope you guys love it. And I want to show you a few other cards that I have. I think I made all these actually, but either made or received using this set. So here's the original card I made. I think they pretty much look the same. So here's another one I made, and I embossed with the same folder, but it's just a different layout. As you can see, crumb cake here, that same designer paper, some of the ribbon. This is one of the dies that comes in the set that cuts out these awesome little detail pieces here. And then I made this one where I embossed the gold foil paper, a whole 1/4 of a sheet, with the tufted embossing folder. Heat embossed the greeting in gold, added some of the gold, what are they called? Gold glitter enamel dots. Oh, this is the designer paper, not my stamping. So that's the die cut out designer paper. And then that's the back side of this designer paper here. And then this one, so it's just a different card, obviously. But also what I did was I used the same Stamparatus, same setup, same colors as this card, but I stamped off each time. So basically on the Stamparatus, I had the scratch paper on there. I would ink this up like normal, close it onto the scratch paper, lift it, put my cardstock, and stamp it again, which makes the image lighter. So all of these, I forgot a step on my card. I just remembered. I got to go back and add it. But all of these images are stamped off. So it gives it a softer look. Same colors, lighter image. And you can see the designer paper and the enamel dots there. I forgot one step. It's hopefully super easy to add right now. So the pine cone image, there's only one pine cone image in the set that aligns with all of the pine cones on your card. So let me use this. There's 3, but they all fit, even though they're shaped different, it's weird, but they all fit this one pine cone. So that can't really be put on the Stamparatus because you would have to move it to 3 different spots. I stamped them in soft suede, and honestly, the only one showing on this card is this one. So I meant to stamp that, I'm sorry. It's photopolymer, you can see through it. Boom, there we go. On my original one, I did stamp all 3, but they don't even show, so it's fine. But there's the one I stamped there. And it is on the embossing and it's stamped fine, so there we go. So that's what I have for you guys today. Again, just one more apology for the blurriness, but I'm hoping that that will be cleared up in replay. If not, you know, I apologize again because I don't know. Just to bring, this is the host code for the month, just a little reminder there, just to bring in, I have a lot of samples with this suite of products. Let me see if I can fit one more in there. Trying to show you guys all of them. So there's, let's go to the side here. And there's one more. Okay, so hopefully you can see all those a little bit in the screen there. And super cute. While supplies last, I encourage getting this set just because I think it's so pretty. I wanted also, when I made these, to make some non-Christmas samples, and I just ran out of time. But you can see that you can do the roses and not have a Christmas card. And of course, all of the dies, other than the one that cuts out the roses, could translate to any theme, any time of year. So that's what I have for y'all today. Thank you very much. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Laura. I'm glad you liked the video. Thank you, Linda. Aw, I'm glad you guys liked them. I'm seeing if I missed anybody. I'm glad you liked the espresso gene. Thank you, Barbara. Awesome, awesome. I'm glad you guys liked the cards. And it's growing on you, I know. So just remember that, thank you for sharing, Janet. Just remember it's while supplies last. So, and with that kind of stuff, we literally don't know how long it can last. Sometimes they last months. Sometimes they last days. Sometimes they last weeks. It's unpredictable because you don't know how popular something's going to be. Linda, I'm glad you got caught a tip there on the heat embossing. So if the full bundle, Tommy, where did I put my flyer? The full bundle for everything I listed is $112.50, $112.50. And that does give you the bundle pricing, which is 10% off on the stamp set and dies if you purchase that. Of course, demonstrators get 20% off of that on top of it. So now also is a great time. Sharon, trying to find Kelly's code. Oh, for the club. So it's on the Facebook group. Sharon's in my scrapbook club. So on the scrapbook Facebook group is the code, Kelly, and I emailed it out yesterday. Sharon, I'm sorry. Yeah, Landa left the penguins on her Stamparatus because she probably is like, I might stamp some more and I'm not going to put them away until I have to use the Stamparatus for something else. That's what I do. Cool. So I'm glad you guys like the set and all that. What I was going to say is it's a good time to get our starter kit too, because you get 125 of anything you want for $99. So if you like all of this, out of your 125, $112.50 can go towards this, but you're only going to pay $99 plus tax and shipping. So hopefully that makes sense. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have a great November. Next week, several of us will be in Vegas as a team, having fun, seeing new catalogs, getting to stamp with Stampin' Up, getting to purchase new stuff. If you go to those events, you get to purchase even earlier than everybody else. So we're looking forward to that. I'll do my best to post some pictures on Facebook of our event there in Vegas. I'm going in early to have fun because of course it's Vegas. And yeah, so that's what's going on. So I probably won't have a Facebook Live between now and then, but who knows? Y'all know if I do, I will send out an email and post it on Facebook. But thank you for tuning in to the monthly. It went a little longer than normal, but hopefully it was worth it. And I will see y'all later. Have a great month. Bye.